And we're live. Hey, good morning. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. It's a happy, beautiful day out today. The weather's not too bad, and just have some fun. And today, I just want to talk about something everyone works so hard at is giving back time, right? Having your meetings set so that they end early so everyone can do something. But there's a phrase that everyone says that you got to stop saying. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. And this is based on a podcast program between Chris Voss and Lewis Howes. And Chris Voss is an expert negotiator. So this kind of triggered this thought in my head. I'm like, yeah, they're not doing it right. And if you ever get to listen to that podcast, it's pretty good. It's Chris Voss and Lewis Howes. Anyway, and it's a podcast. He does a show. Big show. It's a good show. And anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And here we talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical way. So you can get home, deliver value to your customer, get home to your family and friends, not work crazy hours and have a little fun. In this case, this is a little technique. A lot of Scrum Masters and Agile coaches and people in general facilitate meetings, and they make a mistake. The mistake is at the end of the meeting, here's what they say. Hey, look, I just gave you 5 minutes back of your time because we ended this meeting 5 minutes early. There's so many things wrong with that. And I was listening to Chris Voss, and he was talking about how to negotiate. And you always want to leave the other person feeling better than they were when they came in. That little phrase, oh, I saved you 5 minutes and I give back. I give you back 5 minutes of your time. If you notice what I'm saying, I gave you back. So what does this do? Those little phrases, you might be thinking, great, I was tight. My meeting was within the agenda time. Everything was good. We were golden. Problem is, now you're setting it back where that person, you're implying that person owes you time later because you gave them back 5 minutes time. In reality, the people that are in your meeting gave you their time. It's not that you're giving back their time, as they were willing to give you their time. They own the meeting, not you as a facilitator. And this is where facilitators, Scrum Masters, make this mistake. You don't want to say those words. It leaves the people in the room feeling like, oh God, well, they're going to ask me to come to another meeting, or they're going to ask me to spend longer and spend more effort. And I'm going to owe this person time or my effort because they gave me back 5 minutes. So you don't want that. As you can hear it in my voice, it's like, I don't want to owe you time back. I gave you enough of my time. I don't want to owe you anything, right? So you're better off when you do have this situation. Say just simple this. Hey, thank you, everyone. This was a great meeting, and I'm looking forward to our next meeting because it was such a great discussion, right? Or something of that. But don't talk about how you gave them back their time. Because again, that's just going to put firewalls up, and they're not going to want to come hang out with you and do whatever work to do. Try to use some phrasing, work on yourself, just like an elevator speech. Practice what you would say. Like, come up with your own thing. Like, hey, thanks everyone. It was a great meeting. I think I enjoyed it, and I appreciate your time, right? Something like that, and I appreciate it, so that you owe them. Not that they owe you, but you owe them. Make them feel better. Make them feel appreciative for their participation in the meeting. Maybe you say, hey, thank you all for participating in this meeting. It was a real great conversation. I'm looking forward to having other meetings that are like this, right? It sets an example. And don't mention anything about giving back their time. They know they got their time back. You don't have to emphasize it and show off your ego show how good you are at giving back their time, right? That's an ego trip. And one of the things that, and Chris Voss says like this, he's going to make a negotiation sale. And he'll say, and the person they're talking to is, he's got 15 minutes. Okay. So you got 15 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to do this pitch to you. How about, so do you have 13 minutes? Do you have 9 minutes? And you do your pitch under the time, but you then don't say, look, I gave you back 3 minutes of your time. No, you don't do that, right? So the tip of the day is when you're closing out a meeting, you did such a great job facilitating a meeting, the discussion got done early, didn't go over. God forbid you go over, because once you start going over, no one's going to want to work with you. Okay. So you're getting done. You're like 5 minutes early. Do not say, look, I gave you back 5 minutes of your time. Do not say that. Don't say it. Say, hey, thank you. This was a great discussion. I really enjoyed this. And I'm looking forward to our next time we get to meet and have these kind of discussions. Leave it at that. To say it was a really good example. Appreciate everyone that came. You can change it up a little bit. You don't say the same thing every time, but say, hey, I appreciate everyone coming. It was a great discussion. Boom. Right. And then you can say, hey, and I'll let you know what the next agenda is, or the next set of work we're going to work on, and I'll let you know in advance. That's it. So again, do not say, hey, look, I gave you back 5 minutes of your time. Don't do that, please. Again, that just sets up. Oh, I got a comment. Hold on. We got comments. So I got to turn the comments on. Carol, thank you very much. Very insightful. You're welcome. And thanks for the comment, Carol. I should say thank you. Thank you, Carol. I think that goes to everyone. Everyone. Because now, Carol, you're famous on YouTube and Facebook too. Anyway, I wish you all a great day. Good luck in your meetings today. And again, remember, do not tell the people that you gave them five minutes back of their time. Say, thank you for this discussion. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I'm looking forward to future discussions. Something like that. But never have them owe you something, because they're not going to like it. All right. With that, I say, have a great day. Enjoy your day, and happy scrumming, and see you next time.